Chicago at the A&A World's Fair of Money.
Yeah.
Why have you come to the convention?
Because my coins were being on display here, and Bob Grellman suggested, along with Larry Goldberg, that it would be nice if I came and was available with the coins for people to ask me about, like you've done.
How did you get involved collecting half cents?
Well, it was just sort of by accident. I started off maybe collecting a few large cents, and they got very expensive. And Roger Cohen wrote a book about half cents, and I realized that I could collect those less expensively. I couldn't afford to collect any top grade large cents, but the half cents were not as expensive.
And how did you go about learning the series? What was your best source of information?
Well, initially, Roger Cohen's book, and then Walter Breen came out with a book as well, and I got to know other half-cent collectors, and they educated me, and we exchanged information, and it became kind of a little fraternity, and became really friends as much as collectors.
And what are some of your favorite coins out of the series?
Well, the 1794 C7 is probably my favorite coin because usually it's found with that high point ground down flat. But this one, which was rescued before it was circulated, preserved the high peak, and I enjoyed that.
Good. And why did you pick auction as the route to sell it?
Well, that's the way good collections are disposed of mostly these days, and the catalog would become a reference work for the future, and Bob Grellman and Chris McCauley and others did such a fabulous job on the catalog, and Lyle, who works for the Goldbergs, took marvelous photographs, and it's, as I say, the auction catalog becomes a reference work for long into the future.
And what has it been like working with the Goldbergs?
Very cooperative, very helpful. Anything I wanted to do or suggested, they did, and they were very helpful themselves in arranging a professional auction.
How would you counsel a person to get started to put together a world-class collection like yours?
Well, you have to do it step by step. I started 43 years ago. My mother used to have a saying that patience and perseverance made a bishop of his reverence. And I think persevere would be the advice. And you start with what you can afford, and start with what you like and what you can afford. And if and when you can spend more on it, you do that, and you go step by step.